at Arawak Radio HQ, and I'm with a very special guest joining us in the studio. Okay, so of course, special guest, introduce yourself and let the people know who you are.
Yes, I know Ras Terry Gad.
Hey.
Yes, Ras Terry Gad. From a longer time, from 1981, started with the sound system.
Yeah.
And I come into Rasta, 12 tribes of Israel, from 82. My history was from before that, from 1976, when I was 14 years old in Gloucester, my hometown.
Yeah.
And I studied sound systems when I was at school. We used to see a lot of sound systems in Gloucester. Yeah.
Nice.
Challenger, Emphatone, and like Enforcer from Derby. All these sound from Birmingham came to Gloucester.
Wow.
And I seen all the sound systems in Gloucester. I was 14 when I come into the sound system. I was young.
Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I grew up from there in sound system and Rasta as well.
Yeah.
From 80s, 81, 82, because I never knew who Haile Selassie was.
Okay.
And so my cousin, Trevor Zebulon,
Yeah.
did tell us that well, he reasoned with us about Rasta and who was Haile Selassie and what is the meaning of Rastafari and what it all means and 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay.
And we was young in the 1981, 82.
Yeah.
So we went to the 12 tribes of Israel
Okay.
meetings and dances
Wow.
in London and Manchester. And so
Right.
we got to know Rasta. You know?
Okay.
See?
Okay. So
Yeah.
tell us about your journey. I mean, you said you started at 14. 4 is a bit too young,
Yeah.
but 14. So
Yeah.
what was it that happened at that time that made you kind of look into sound system, go to a sound system? What was going on for you?
It was the young black community at that time. Young
Okay.
youths was playing sound system and music, and at school, a lot of the sound guys
Yeah.
was in my class as well.
Okay.
In my year at school, and they said they had sound systems. They're
Okay.
building sound, you know,
Yeah.
and I had to get interested in it. But then I was into roots and dub and funk and soul even. I was young.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was into everything now. I like funk and soul, you know,
Yeah.
and all the different music. But roots was and dub I did like as well. I did like skanking to the dub,
Okay.
steppers,
Yeah.
you know.
But what got you into that? Because from what I kind of gathered, it was kind of a rebellious music and still is now.
Yes, rebellious.
So what got you
yeah.
into being rebellious at that young age and kind of growing up?
And it's the black community was doing stuff,
Okay.
sound system and building sound, and we needed something of our own, like
Yeah.
sound systems, and the black community needed reggae music and dub music, and that's when Rasta was coming in strong then, and I wanted to know all about it and what roots music was, so I went to the Parry Hall Youth Centre in Gloucester to see like my first sound system, to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Enough Rasta in there, yeah, with a big crone, smoking ganja. I said, what's this all about, you know?
Yeah.
And the bass was heavy, heavy. I said, why is it so loud?
Yeah.
Why is the bass so much? Because I went to discos at that time.
Yeah.
Discos in the 70s, at school, and it's a normal disco. We say, yeah, but then sound system, big difference.
Yeah.
The bass is heavier.
I
We're
hear that.
serious, and you know, and the treble, everything is louder with sound system. The disco, nightclubs.
Yeah.
Going to nightclubs is different, but sound system in the venue is different. So I like that. That appealed to me. That appealed to me. So, yeah. Ever since then, I like sound system. See?
And you know, you mentioned about the community, and in particular the black community, and I wanted to know, what was it like back then? Because it seems very kind of fragmented, like around now. Does it seem like there is a community at this moment
Like,
in
it
time?
was more military then,
Okay.
militant, more militant,
Yeah.
and there's more black people then. Black people was, you know, more united,
Okay.
and Rasta was united as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we was going through a lot of racism.
Yeah.
Was happening at that time. BNP, National Front, and English League, and all these different, I say like white supremacist people was around that time who didn't like black people.
Yeah.
In those times at school, these fights at school, black was on one side, whites on one side at school. In the 70s, when a black person and a white person fought, it was a massive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went through all that with the segregation, you know. So we had to be militant in those times in the 70s, you know.
But how did you get through that? How did you get through that? Because I know you're saying it so like casual.
Yeah.
But how did you get through it? Because that must have been quite a difficult time.
It was a difficult time when we got, racism at school all their life, and because the colour of the skin, the black, or because the way we look, you know. We went through all that, you know.
Yeah.
So that hardened us as black youths. That hardened us. They went through the riots. It was happening in 1981, the Brixton riots, Tottenham, Broadwater Farm, those riots. Because the country was, I say, racist. There was in that time, 80s. We went through a lot of times racism. So black people had to come together, and that's why we got the sound system now for black communities. But everybody still, but black communities came together stronger then, because you know, that's when we played sound system in all the times. It's that freedom of expression, you know,
I hear that.
with the music. Even now, it's a freedom of expression. So we should appreciate it now, even more now.
Yeah.
Because of what happened before with the lockdown, and we couldn't play the music for 2 or 3 years, nothing. So now we got the sound and music. Keep it, don't abuse it, you know.
Yeah.
So give thanks. So from those 70s to now, we're still here doing it. So I give thanks that sound system throughout the world is still playing and keeping it real, you know.
Definitely.
Yes.
But you know, when it comes to sound system, what is it that kind of is the foundation of it? In regards to, you go into a dance, but what is the foundation of a sound system? What is the kind of ideology behind it? Why is it that we do it, kind of thing?
It's like I said, freedom of expression, and it's a deep consciousness of the music. To me, the deep consciousness, and Rasta, I'm a Rastafarian, so I have to think Rasta, and the culture, what it means to me. See? So to me, that's what it means to me, but it might mean something else to you or somebody else. I can't say what it means to other people. Other people go for the bass, just to hear the bass. Some go for to hear how the sound, or for what tunes they play. Some don't go for the spiritualness of the sound system, what they're playing. Some people go for different things. Why? But I go to hear the culture and the spiritualness of the sound system. Obviously the bass, I like the bass, of course, and the sound and everything about the sound, and it needs positivity, what they're giving out, you know? So that's what I love about sound system.
For real. Well, for me, like when I first started getting into music, first of all, I liked sound because I liked seeing all different people come together and unifying, and that was like an only space where people seemed to be free and to want to unify. So it was more that for me, and then hearing how the music comes through, how it transmits as well. It was really important, I thought, how it kind of comes across. And you know, like I loved seeing the fact that there was, say, at least 5 to 6, mostly at that time was men, kind of working together as a team to get that sound to work. I thought it was a really powerful thing to see.
Teamwork.
And
it was teamwork.
It was.
And still is teamwork.
It's incredible to see all of that kind of happening. And you know, and now obviously it's even better because I'm seeing more female sounds do it as well.
There is.
So there's not a divide in gender. But speaking of sound, tell us about your sound journey, because I feel like you're enriched with sound journey. Tell us about it.
As I said, 1976.
Yeah.
In Gloucester, Jack Challenger Hi-Fi was the first sound system I heard and seen. Kingsley Campbell, brethren I know, and a lot of brethren who was in my class was in the sound selectors and the mic. So they said to come to the dance. I went to the dance in 1976 and 77, in the 70s. They played all the sound systems, all of the Gloucester, and sound from Birmingham and London come to Gloucester. We played at the Jamaican Sport and Social Club. It was the main club in Gloucester where we played. And Ebony Youth Centre, we played as well. They played, and we played as well as Lord Demonstrator. We had a sound system called Lord Demonstrator. When I left school, I said, yes, but the Demonstrator told me to build sound. So me and Milton, my brother, he's from Australia. Milton, he got a sound called Earthshaker. Yes, he was with me as Jack Trinity, Hotel Ashlar, sound system in Gloucester, my hometown, and we built Lord Demonstrator from 1981 to 1985. We played sounds all over the country, from Birmingham, London, and all over the West, Bristol. Then 85, we come back from a 12 tribe of Israel reasoning, meeting, and I said to Milton, let's call the sound a more spiritual name.
Okay.
Call it Jah Trinity. Part of the Holy Trinity. Jah, as you know, Jah Almighty, and Trinity. So 3 in 1. Let's call it Jah Trinity. And he said, yes, that's the name. So from then, he started to play strictly roots and culture.
Okay.
No dancehall, rubber dub. It was strictly roots and culture.
Yeah.
Then we played Jah Shaka. In those days, 6 times we played it. He came to Gloucester 3 times.
Yeah.
1986, we played in Vauxhall.
Okay.
South London, that was the last time we played him. Birmingham, Winston Green Centre, and Reading Central Club.
Wow.
That was one of the best dances. 88.
Yeah.
And Jatubbies, the same time.
Wow.
6 times. 86 we played. We played Jatubbies in 1982.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
From London. He came to London.
Wow.
And he's one of the heaviest sounds.
Yeah.
So Enforcer from Derby came to Gloucester.
Okay.
Shaka, Jashaka.
Yeah.
Coxon. All these sound systems from London and Birmingham come and clash in Gloucester with sound systems.
Okay. So it was a clash then. It wasn't like a friendly.
A lot of them was clash.
Oh, okay.
Rivalry, yes.
It was a clash.
London versus Birmingham.
Okay.
Birmingham versus London.
Yeah.
London versus Gloucester. Bristol.
Yeah.
All of them came to Gloucester to clash at the Jamaican Club.
Wow.
And Ebony Youth Centre. So yes, we loved it. I loved it. Of course I loved it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah man, all that vibe.
Yeah.
Skanking, some morning, 6 and 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Coming home from the dance, and my father put the latch on. And
Oh gosh.
Curfew. It's where I do out socially at night after 11 o'clock curfew.
Yeah.
We come in at 4 or 5 and the latch was off.
Wow.
We couldn't get in. We would just throw stones at my dad's window.
That wasn't a good
To
idea.
wake him up, my mum. We just throw stones at the window.
That wasn't a good
Say,
idea.
we're outside.
Uh-oh.
It took ages to wake up,
Yeah.
to open the door.
Wow.
They were there in
Wow.
the 70s, 80s, we worked through that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow. So speaking of that, what was your? Do you remember your first record you bought?
Yes.
Tell us.
1976. Was the night that we found love? Night that we
Oh,
found
okay.
love. Is
Yeah.
that Cool Meditations? Says that?
Yeah.
In a circle?
There's so many different people that have done the rendition. And then
It's you.
Yeah.
What's the name? It's on the Idol label.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
In a circle and from Bob Marley's records in the 70s. Yeah. Those were the first. Matumbi,
Yeah.
Aswad,
Okay.
all those in the 70s
Yeah.
artists.
Yeah.
And then like Dillinger from Jamaica, Trinity, Tapazuki.
Yeah.
I started to buy records then
Wow.
in
Okay.
the 70s. John Peel was on the record, the radio. Radio 2, John Peel.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to hear it in the 70s at school, like on Wednesday nights or Tuesday nights. And I used to record John Peel.
Yeah.
I had to go to the shop, the disco centre in Gloucester, to get the record.
Oh, okay. Get
That's
you.
how I started buying, collecting records.
Yeah.
Then, in the 70s,
Okay.
at school, yeah.
Yeah.
So I built up my selection, and I became the selector
Yeah.
of the sound.
Okay.
Because I was collecting more than Milton was. He was more the operator
Yeah.
and the engineer of the sound. He
Okay.
just string up the sound, but we built the sound together, the sound.
Wow.
Those days. Yeah, so that's the history of Ras Terry Gad from those times till this time.
Yeah.
And I've been, as you know, with Channel 1 for
Yeah.
23 years.
Wow.
Was my longest time.
Yeah.
Then Roots Vibration, I was with him for a few years. David Judah and Paracat
Yeah.
from London. Then Fair Share Unity, Julian Fairshare, I was with him for a few years, 10 years as
Yeah.
well. Because I was with Channel 1 with Fair Share Unity at the same time.
Yeah.
I left Fair Share Unity 84, and then obviously Channel 1.
Yeah.
Then Sher Khan, my brethren, was on the radio. He
Okay.
asked me to join his sound last year or the year before.
Yeah.
So I bring the Sher Khan sound and Creation Rebel, Through the Lion
Yeah.
from 2018. He said, Ras Terry Gad. Yeah man, wow, he was a white man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in North London. When we played High Meditation from Leicester.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was his first dance. He came to London and played Through the Lion, Creation Rebel.
Wow.
He was with his woman and Gina, the
Yeah.
three of us. And then Alvin Roots came on the mic. And then, yeah. Ever since then, he's a Ras Terry Gad, I want you to my man. I've been with True Lion, Creation Rebel ever since.
Wow.
So I've been with Creation Rebel for, what's it? 5 years now. 2018, 4 years, 5 years.
Okay. So
Yeah.
being on all these different sounds that you've been on, and you know, some of them are just so well established, like Channel 1, for example.
Yeah.
What did it teach you? What did it teach you as a human being?
Teamwork.
Okay.
Very good teamwork. You have to be on team.
Yeah.
Because without the crew, you can't lift the boxes.
That's true. Yeah.
Serious thing.
Yeah.
You can't lift it. Mikey and Trevor can lift it, but they won't do it by themselves. You need a crew around you.
Yeah.
Jashaka need a crew. Abashanti need a crew. All sound system need a crew. Without the crew, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You can, but it's be very, very hard. The crew is essential. So it improve with teamwork. It's good to see the sound playing all these different countries, Europe, all over the Britain playing. It's nice to see the crowds. Because every place in Britain, like say Coventry, Birmingham, London, got its own crowd, different vibes.
That's
every
true.
dance you go, you know.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield. Yeah, so that's what made me want to stay with the sounds why I went so long.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
going around with the sound. Now, well, I'm in the sound now. I still love the sound, and I like playing on sound system. I want to play on sounds more.
Yeah.
Me more. I want to play in Europe more on sound system because I love playing it, your tunes, my tunes.
Yeah.
We love it, don't we?
Yeah.
Playing it, not like here, where everybody's listening in the bloody festival. The dances, that's ram
Yeah.
the people.
Definitely.
And that's what we love. We love this, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
As DJs, we love this.
Yeah.
All over the world, we love playing.
Yeah.
I've been to all these countries, all over Europe, Italy, Spain, Germany. I lived in Vienna for a year.
Oh, okay. How was
Yeah.
that?
Yes, it was alright. It was alright.
Yeah.
A bit of racism still, you know, they did. Yeah. But, yeah, me and my ex was over there. And then
Okay.
I was there for a year, 2013, 2014. I was there for a year. I set up some dances up there, playing at Ras Terry Gad, Trinity. Yeah, some dances. But yeah, I played in Europe a lot. I went to America, New York. I played in the studio in New York.
Okay.
Black Redemption, you know Ras Kush?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there then, but his woman was out there, and she let me play in the radio station in New York.
Yeah.
2009. Yeah,
Wow.
and in the club as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love traveling. I love traveling.
Yeah.
I went to Australia 3 times.
Okay. Wow.
My
was
brother lives in Adelaide. My
Yeah.
brother Milton.
Yeah.
And I was in Australia 3 times. 2001 I was there first with
Okay.
DJ Strider from Bristol.
Oh, okay.
Strider.
Yeah.
Me and him went. In 2001 we played some sessions in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did they take to you?
Yes, they loved it.
They loved it.
Yeah, they loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not as far away as us in England with our music, roots and culture. They're playing like 15 years behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when we played our music, it was new to them. They didn't understand it
Yeah.
because it's brand new.
Yeah.
In UK, we're gifted. We give thanks to have our music here.
Yeah.
We set the PS in England with UK dub music, roots and culture.
Yeah.
So appreciate it. That give thanks that we can play.
Yeah.
And to all the massive and all these people from Europe come to England, they come to the carnival, that's the carnival, and they see the signs playing in England, like Channel 1,
Yeah.
Abashanti, and all these other signs come in. They get a vibe,
Yeah.
they love it. What they see, they go back to their countries, France, Spain,
Yeah.
and all over Europe, and build their sound. After they start their sound, they
Yeah.
get the inspiration from us,
Yeah.
Jashaka.
Yeah.
They love all that. You see them in the dance.
For real.
See?
And you know, Europe now is like such a massive place in regards to sound system. Like, it seems to be kind of taking over in regards to sound system. Why do you think that is? Instead of like Jamaica as the originator.
Like more here, you mean in England?
Yeah, in England, but also in Europe in general, like France, Italy, Germany. They
Yeah.
all seem to be really into sound system, kind
Yeah.
of just
It's
keeping
the
that
roots
going.
and the dub they like. They
Yeah.
love it. The roots and the dub. More than Jamaica. Because Jamaica like bashment, as you know.
Yeah.
more bashment than roots and culture as a problem. The Jamaican producers is producing bashment, as I said before. See, and the people in Jamaica love that.
Yeah.
There is real Rasta in Jamaica, as you know. Still, they love roots and culture because some of them was here in Brixton when they heard the roots music. They're skanking, jumping, rolling, Rasta. So one, Rastafari. He said, look, yeah man, we love these music. We can't get it to Jamaica.
Yeah.
They can't get it in Jamaica. You only hear it here or in Europe.
Wow.
They don't want to hear the bashment in Jamaica. They want to hear this.
Yeah.
So when they hear like Abashanti and Shaka, they love it and the roots and culture.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? It's not in Jamaica because it seems strange that where it originated from, it doesn't seem to be kind of computing there.
No.
Why do you think that is?
It's the producers as well, and because the thing is, the producers want that to be played more than roots and culture or reality music. They call it reality music in Jamaica. Roots and culture, because it's real and it's culture. They want to hear strippiness, slackness, gun lyrics, and all that. They want to hear that in Jamaica. I don't know why, but you know, they grew up on that, and because the people, the young youths, love that. So the producer think they can make that music and it will appeal to them more than roots and culture and Rasta music that more appeal to them because it's too serious for them. A lot of them is too serious. They like the slackness and the skin out, bashment, you know, all that. They love Jamaica, love that still. But there is real culture people in Jamaica, a lot of them, artists. So I can't diss all of them to say yes, they're all bashment. No, it's not all bashment. They love roots and culture, a lot of them. Luciano, Messenger, Lutan Fire, Max Romeo, Damian Marley, and North. Johnny Clark, Harris Andy. Enough more in Jamaica.
There's loads.
Yeah, what heap.
So
cultural.
You know, you spoke earlier about being a Rasta, and you seem very serious into it, which is great to see. What is your responsibilities as a Rasta?
Responsibilities as a Rasta,
or as a human being first and foremost.
A human being.
Yeah.
Yes. You have to appreciate life and don't take life for granted. Life is very precious. And if it's Rasta you're into, or if it's Rasta you are, you have to be serious in it and don't take it as a joke. You know? Because that's what you believe. You believe that.
Yeah.
I believe all about Haile Selassie in the 30s, he was crowned king of kings, and why Rasta from Jamaica did say yes, he was the king of kings. See, from those days, and all the Rasta went through all those hard times in Jamaica, you know. And then in England, Rasta come to England in the 60s and 70s, and then I become Rasta, as you know, in 81, 82. I went to the 12th Tribe of Israel meeting. And I took on a different persona. I have to take my life more serious now, you know? Because then I didn't care about stuff. And now it puts me more in a serious mode of spiritualness, spirituality, and life itself. So there's a responsibility you have to take. But yet, everybody don't see Rasta in that way, as you know, in Babylon. They don't see it like that. It's okay, he's a Rasta with a big hat and natty dread. And smoke ganja. That's all they see. That's all they see here, you know. 100%. But responsibility as a Rasta now. Like even now, I'm with the Ethiopian World Federation, and even more responsibility with the Ethiopian World Federation. I'm the sergeant at arms. See, security for Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, the Goose Nagas, Local 3. Yes. And I got sworn in December in London, Graceful Gardens, Streatham. The President, Makeda, the First Vice, Second Vice President, the Treasurer, and the Financial Secretary, and the Chaplain, and the Executive Secretaries, and 3 of them. So responsibilities more in EWF. We're having an event coming up Sunday the 2nd of April, Empress Menen celebration in London. But yes, I love being with the Ethiopian World Federation and Rasta organizations is very good. Since 81, I was with 12 Tribe of Israel for 18 years.
Wow.
1982 to 2000. 2000, I went to Rasta House at Agnes Place in Brixton. And Ras Seymour McLean initiated me to be a member of the Ethiopian World Federation. See?
Yeah.
And then, yes, that's when I came into Ethiopian Federation, Ethiopian World Federation, EWF, see?
Yeah.
From Rasta House. Come down inside this place in 2007. Yeah, to this time. So I enjoy being with Rastafari communities.
Yeah.
See? And setting up events.
For real.
So I enjoy the unity with
Yeah.
Rasta. Yes, we need it more.
For real.
See? We have to.
And you know, if people are locked in, obviously people are tuning in across the globe, and I just wanted to, in your words, if they've never really heard of Rasta and they don't really know anything about it, what would you say to them?
If they never really heard of it and they don't want to seek Rasta.
Yeah, they ever want to seek it, or just knowledge. I think knowledge is key for a lot of people. So just something that they can take away from a true Rasta, you know, listening to you.
Because a lot of them is fake Rasta.
That's true. That's
And they don't know a real Rasta from a fake Rasta.
Yeah.
As you know, not every dreadlock is Rasta.
Correct. Yeah.
See?
Definitely. So what would you say to the listeners who are either trying to seek information or just want to understand what Rasta is?
You can seek Rasta in Rasta books as well. On Google, you can Rasta books, you can read YouTube and talk to Rasta people in the flesh. See us, if they want to see a Rasta man who they want to know more about, and ask him or her what is Rasta about. They must ask these questions if they're really serious and they want to dread up or nut up, and they're thinking twice, oh, what is Rasta about? I like the dreadlocks, I want to be a Rastafari person, I want to ask somebody who's Rasta what is, how I want to be, how they want to be a Rastafari. You know, and read the Bible. The Bible is crucial still. The Bible will give you more spirituality about the Father, Jah Almighty. So reading the Bible, even if you're not Rasta, but read the Bible is good because it keeps you on the right path of righteousness. See, but yeah, if you want to know about Rasta, you can read the Bible, talk to somebody who's Rasta, who they know, who is not a bad person in Rasta, or a bad Rasta, so they can seek us or talk to us. See? I can go on YouTube and say, you can Rasta books, enough books in the library about Rasta, whatever books about Rasta. Even if I don't want to talk to a Rasta man, a Rasta woman about Rasta, you can read books about Rasta. See?
Okay.
So I read books about Rasta in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was reading books about Rasta as well. Even though I was reasoning in Bridge my sister about Rasta, I still want to know myself more about it. There's a lot of books, as you know. So it gives a deeper insight into Rasta, what Rasta was going through, and why we're still here in 2023, all over the world, globally, international. Rasta gone international. It's now Robert Nesta Marley set the pace when he came on Jamaica to England and to Europe, spreading the word of Rastafari on the stage. See? So everybody said, yes, that's what I want to be like him. I did in the 70s, 77, 78, 79. And my father, when he put on Bob Marley, he said, if anyone on corner I want to hear like that, we can't dread up, he can't stay in the house. So that's why I did it. Turn Rasta. Then, because I was scared of my dad would kick me out of the house. So I waited till 1988 to start dreadlocks. And he was a police officer in Jamaica in the 50s. And a Rasta man did kick him in the shin. In 1954, my dad was a police officer and he arrested a Rasta man for ganja. 1954, and since then my father did not like Rasta. Strict. And as you know, 1963, the Coral Gardens massacre in Montego Bay. Henry Buster Manty, the President Commissioner of Jamaica, said, catch Rasta dead or alive. Take them in. take Rasta dead or alive.
Yeah.
They wanted to eliminate Rastafari people off the island of Jamaica.
Yeah.
1963.
Yeah.
Wally Rasta, he died and get chopped up, beat
Yeah.
up, just for having dreadlocks.
Mad.
Yes.
Mad. Yeah.
They went through a lot of hell in Jamaica with the Jamaica police. They beat them
Yeah.
with iron bars, bricks. The Jamaica people, they beat them. Every Rasta man on the streets, catch them, dead or alive.
Yeah.
So these Rasta elders,
Yeah.
80s and 90s, some of them come and gone now. They come and gone. They went through a lot of hardship.
Yeah.
Terribleness in Jamaica. Terrible. Yes. It makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
Bona G's, Bonga Water from Jamaica. Come to Birmingham, Nyabingi.
Yeah.
1994.
Yeah.
They tried to kill him 5 times in Jamaica.
Wow.
He was on the life support machine. They broke every bone in his body.
Wow. Wow.
Some of the sisters was crying in the HQ when they heard what Rasta had to go through
Yeah.
in the 50s and 60s. Yeah. Ras Bonga Water. I had a tear in my eye. I said, why you went through that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. So now we in the 2023 Rasta, we're not going through that now again.
Yeah.
See, we're here, but don't take Rasta for granted.
So yourself now, obviously you've grew up through the decades, as they say, through the bits of time, I suppose. And what has been some of your kind of adversities? So obviously you still have to work and those sort of things.
Yes.
So how does, obviously, the
Babylon
system,
work.
as it is, how does it take you, you know, how being who you are, having locks and so forth, how do they take you?
He with the family said, Terry, why are not up for? You can't get a job. My father, my dad, my sisters and brother said, don't have locks. Don't have dreadlocks. You won't get a job.
Yeah.
Don't. And my beard is dread up. My ex said, Terry, I'm going to leave you for that.
Wow.
She did. Because they looked at the precepts.
Oh.
Yeah, the precepts. So I went through the fire with that. And as you know, with the workplaces, the bosses don't like it.
Yeah.
But it still took me a lot of jobs, you know. But even if they do sack you, they won't tell you because it's your dread.
Yeah.
Why they're sacking you.
Yeah.
They can't do that. They're being diplomatic because it's against our religion to say because of your dread or your colour of your skin, we don't want you.
Yeah.
So I went through that. And a lot of Rasta, some don't feel, they look differently to me as precepts.
Yeah.
Some of them do, you know. And people don't like it. Some of them didn't sit on the bus or the train. Because, you know, there's always this person or looking like this. So a lot of hardships went through still. But you have to go through it.
Yeah.
Go through it. We're here, we're human beings.
That's true.
Jah put I and I upon the earth to live.
Yeah.
He put us here to live. So we have to live. Let the life you live the life you love.
That's true.
We're here for a reason. So do not surrender your faith. Your faith. The Rastafari. Do not surrender it.
Yeah.
Keep the faith in Jah. You know?
100%.
Yes, Rastafari live.
Yeah, man. And you know, big up everybody. I can see
Yes,
comments coming through.
Yes, chat room.
Big up
Yes, chat
everybody,
room.
first of all.
Greetings, Ras Terry Gad. I'm live here in the studio, Arawak studio in Coventry. Our Arawak radio with DJKat the Kat-a-lyst, AA, aka the Kat-a-lyst.
That's it, yeah.
DJKat the Kat-a-lyst, Coventry. Arawak radio. Sister Natasha is here.
One love.
From Scotland. Yes, Glasgow.
Yes.
Just travelling to Coventry's sister here.
Yeah.
Yes. Party tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yes, chat room. Give thanks. Wooligan, Father Wooly. Missio. Yes, man. Figure Benji. Bless up King. The chat room. Magnus. We're having a reasoning about Rastafari. Song system. Yes, I Ras Terry Gad come a long way. Over 40 odd years.
Yeah.
From 1976 to now,
Mm.
47 years of sound system and Rasta. Yes? Reggae music is from Jamaica.
That's it.
Rastafari is from Jamaica.
Mm.
1930s, Leonard P. Howell,
Yeah.
the gong.
Yeah, that's it.
The gong. Did go to Ethiopia in 1930 to see Haile Selassie get crowned the King of Kings, the Lords of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. He said, he never knew we had a black king. He was only Jamaican to go to Ethiopia. Yes? To represent Jamaica, to see Haile Selassie crowned in 1930 at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. He went back to Jamaica 1931 to say to the people of Jamaica, we have a black God, a black king. His name is Haile Selassie, the king of Ethiopia. Yes? The Jamaican police and government put him in Bellevue prison. Bellevue Madhouse is a mad place in Jamaica. They said, no man can be God. It is seditious language. So they said, Leonard P. Howell was a madman. How can a man be God? Yes? How can a man be God? Haile Selassie was crowned. 1930, November the 2nd. Yes?
Yeah. So, Ras Terry Gad, we have a question that's come through to my phone. They're asking, with regards to Rasta, for example, Haile Selassie doesn't have locks. So why do Rastas have locks? That's from a young listener locked in. They want to know why is that?
From 1954, 50s, the Mamo tribe came from Kenya to visit Jamaica. And Bonga Wata, Bona G's brethren, and the Black Youth Fate, he started in 1946 in Jamaica, said, we need to rebel against the system of Jamaica and the world. We shouldn't have to comb our hair and cut our hair, so him broke up the scissors and the comb. 1946, the year after World War II, Bonga Wata, remember me tell you, him was the rebellious person in Jamaica, Rastaman. Said, broke up scissors and comb, we don't have to trim or cut our natty dread. Even though Haile Selassie never dread up. But they said he was the king of kings, with or without the dread. But Rasta in Jamaica said, yes, you have to dread up. Some said no, there was combed, some who combed their head, comb their hair, but have beard man, they call him, beard man, who didn't have dread. Yes, it was Wale Supertour, the brethren, who have Supertour records in Brixton. I lived with him. He told me the story of the 50s in Jamaica. The 50s. He grew up in the 50s about this beard man. Enough man never have dreadlocks, natty dread. They had a beard, but they're still Rasta. But yes, Bonga Wata started the Black Youth Fate, 1946 Jamaica. He said, you have to have dreadlocks to be Rasta, natty dread. They went to Pinnacle in St. Catherine, Jamaica. Pinnacle. St. Catherine, where Leonard Howell was there. He had 70 rooms in Pinnacle. Selling ganja. 17 rooms. Selling ganja. Yes, Leonard Howell.
The original ganja farmer.
Yes. 1954, Pinnacle, Jamaica. Leonard P. Howell. Bonga Wata, Wally Rasta, elders was there selling the ganja to make money. The government didn't like it in Jamaica. They didn't like it. So they arrest them. They burned on Pinnacle. Burnt it down. 1954.
Wow.
They had to leave and go to Bakawal in Kingston and different areas in the hills to leave from Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Because the police burned down the Pinnacle, so Rasta must not do this. But they want the Rasta in Jamaica, trim them, shave them. They must look job, Jamaica. Throw a stone after Rasta, yeah. Stone them, you know.
Yeah.
Rasta couldn't come out in the daytime, you know.
Crazy.
In Jamaica. They had to live underground.
Yeah.
Bunny Wheeler. Bunny Wheeler said when he was a youth,
Yeah.
he said a Rasta man coming up through the drains.
Wow.
In the road. In frightened. Everybody frightened.
Yeah.
They ran. Man with enough Latin dread. Thick. Coming out the drain. Living underground. He couldn't come out during the day. Because they'd stone him.
Crazy.
Yes, serious in Jamaica.
Yeah.
All these things happen to Rasta in Jamaica. They went through hell.
Yeah.
So now they got compensation. The Jamaican people had to compensate the Rasta people in Jamaica. Last year and the year before, millions compensation, thousands Jamaican dollars compensate for all what they've done and the abuses to Rasta people in the 60s, 50s and 60s. Yeah. So now they got compensation. The Jamaican governments.
I mean,
yeah. So all the things happen in Jamaica. Enough things.
I can guess this answer already, but I want to hear.
We didn't go through this
in your words.
We didn't go through this in Jamaica like that.
Yeah.
They went through hell. We went through different things still with abuses in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's why the riots happened. 1981, 85. The riots did happen. Enough things we went through. We rioted more than marching. Yeah.
Well, what I wanted to ask you was, what do you think was the fear? I can guess it in my head, but I want to hear from you. The fear of Rasta. What was the fear? Because usually people do those things.
They fear the natural dread, the way it look fearsome.
You know, I thought it's against the system. You're going against
the system. Yes, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Against the system. That's why we dread up. Against the world. Yeah. Rastafari.
Yeah.
Now everybody have dreadlocks, but when we nut up, it's against the system.
Yeah.
We burn the system. The systems that comb your head, shave your head, trim, clean up everything, suit and tie. Don't look with the beard nut up like mine. They don't want to see this. They hate this.
Yeah.
And the Congo beard, the Congo dreadlocks, and with big crown. Because we have the hat and with precepts. Babylon don't like this. England and the society don't like this.
Yeah.
But they can't do nothing about it. They don't want to employ Rasta people back in the day. They never wanted to employ us, you know.
Yeah.
Rasta people. They said, take the dirty head Rasta out of the place. They don't want with dirty head Rasta in the place. Sack them, take them out. We went through all that crap.
Yeah.
As Rasta people. See?
Yeah.
2023 now we're here. We're still here. Rasta is still here. 2023.
Yeah.
See?
Have we lost
millions
our way?
away.
Have we lost our way when it comes to the music of Rasta and the principles?
Have we lost our way as in Rasta?
Yeah, as in Rasta, because I mean these past couple of years I've seen, I'm not going to name the artists, but there's certain artists that do things that you wouldn't necessarily associate with Rasta. So have we started to kind of lapse? Do you get what I'm saying?
Some of them have gone commercial and gone the other way. Yes, some have. It's still Rasta, but it's mixed up with everything.
Yeah.
In Jamaica as well.
Yeah.
They mix up with everything.
Yeah.
They want to do everything, but you have to keep it real and keep it serious, cultural.
Yeah.
Not slackness. Gun lyrics.
Yeah.
Woman this, underneath and skin out and all the things. It's happening in Jamaica. Rasta mix up in all that.
Yeah.
See? But the real Rasta don't want any part of that. We're real.
Yeah.
Keep it cultural, spiritual. That's what we're dealing with, cultural spiritualness. Rastafari to the world, we need positivity. There's too much negativity in the world. Look, Russia and Ukraine. Look at that. War. Killing, murdering.
There's war everywhere though.
Everywhere is war. Everywhere, yes.
Everywhere.
Fighting, killing. So Rasta is unity, unity. We need Rasta love, peace and love. We need it more. Roots and culture dances is beautiful, as you know.
Yeah,
we love them.
I love it.
There's no fighting or killing in Rasta dance. Bashment is no kind of happening. Gun shoot off Bashment dance everywhere. Sometimes fights are broke out, but in roots and culture dances, it's more cultural, deep spiritualness. That's what we need. So release our freedom, you know, and our spiritualness. Because Babylon, 9 to 5. Work, 9 to 5. Babylon system to be dropped. The warrior retire at 67. They're calling it 70 now. But we're more than that. We're for Babylon. That's why when Rasta is going to Africa, repatriation, a lot of people going to Africa to repatriate. In Africa, Ethiopia, all over Africa, is good. See? Because slavery, we went through 400 years of captivity and slavery.
Well, some would say we're still in captivity.
Are we still in it?
In mindset.
Mental slavery, yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Babylon released the chain, but they might use them brain.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We never release. See? The 9 to 5 is slavery still, but they're paying us for it. They're paying us. But we're still working 9 to 5 to get the jobs, to get the money to pay the bills. See? As a form of slavery still. See? Yeah. It's deep. It's very deep. When you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, roots and culture was my way to find who I am as a person. It was my identity finder. So for those who don't know, my grandfather is Jamaican. And he came here on the Windrush, as many did. And it was my identity. So when I was 16, I found out I was half black. And it was like, whoa, one of those amazing moments for me. And it all clicked together. But I wanted to know, what does that mean? What does that word black mean? What does it mean? What is the power behind it? I wanted to know all of that.
Black is power, and it's a melanin. I know skin, you know, melanin.
But I also wanted to know. I wanted to know all of that.
Africa, you know.
And the history, and I wanted to know why is
Jack created us. Jack created us in his own image and likeness. See,
100%.
Black is Africa, from the hot countries, Jamaica, Africa, they're from. Even South America. England is white. England, Europe, America is white. India is Asian, China. All those areas, Asia, is India. Ham, Shem, and Japhet. Ham, the black man. Shem, the Indian. Japhet, the white man. Ham, Shem, and Japhet. So, as you know, black African, Jamaica, all the hot countries is black. All the hot countries, Egypt, see them? South America, you see them? Peru, black, and deep Mexico as well. So, it's the hot countries is black. When it's not so hot, India is hot still, but Asian, India, China, then, as you know, Europe, America, Australia is white, Japhet, see? So, but yes, but black is from Africa.
100%,
400 years or more, thousands of years, we're still here. So we give thanks to be here. See?
Powerful.
Job creator and I in this time.
Powerful people.
Yes.
For real, 100%.
Yes, chat room, we're here reasoning about Rastafari, the culture and sound system, I history, Ras Terry Gad, from 1976 to this time. Live in Arawak studio, Coventry, with DJKat the Kat-a-lyst, interviewing Ras Terry Gad. After this, we're going to play some music till 5 o'clock. Reggae music, dub music, see? So yes, chat room, give thanks
every time
to the world. Anywhere you're there in the world, the country, England, London, Europe, anywhere you're there, in the chat room, give thanks. Rastafari, yes, serving. Willigan, Missio, El Indio, yes man.
So, Ras Terry
all
Gad,
over the earth.
We've got a question from another young listener. They're asking, why do you put Ras in front of your name? What does it mean?
Ras is from Ras is head creator, and Ras is from the Rasses around Haile Selassie. They were called Ras. You know, Rasses, because Haile Selassie did crown them. It was crowned, and the people surrounding him was Rasses. See? So that's where Rasta come from Ras. So Rastafari, head creator, and Rastafari. Yes. So that's why I put Ras in front of my name since I come into the Ethiopian World Federation. 2000, I was Terry Gad. I wasn't Ras Terry Gad. I was Terry Gad. From 1982, I was 12th tribe of Israel, and they call me Gad, because the tribe of Gad, November. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Gad. Asher, Naphtali, Joseph, Benjamin. Yes?
I'm Issachar.
Issachar. So I'm Gad. Terry Gad. See? Terry Gad. Then, 2000, I come to Bingi and Ayabingi, Ethiopian World Federation, Rasta House, St. Agnes Place. I get initiated in the Ethiopian World Federation, incorporated the Goose Nagast, local tree, Ras Seymour McLean, rest in peace. He initiated me in Rasta House as Ras Terry Gad. And I look in the book, and it's all Rasses. Everybody's name was Ras. Ras Terry Gad and Ras, everybody was Ras Tinish, Ras, everybody was Ras. Our Rasses. With each of World Welfare Federation and Bingi. But into a tribe, it wasn't Ras. They call me Ras. I call Ras when I come to EWF. So for 22 years, I've been Ras Terry Gad. See?
Definitely.
To this day.
I want to big up all the young listeners as well who are locked in, who are tuning in on my side of the ends. Definitely, they're young. One of them's 11 and one of them's 14. And they're trying to understand Rastafari. They want to know about it. They're starting to grow their locks, but I always say to them, know the history first. Know who you are. And so, it's nice that you're answering their questions.
Yes, the history is a long history. And don't dread up if you can't deal with it.
Say that again.
Do not dread up, not up, if you cannot deal with it.
That's it.
Serious thing. One of them dread up, few years time, they might trim off them natty, so they can't hold it no more. I said, hold it for natty. Dreadlocks, come and gone, trim down everything, clean up everything. Yes. I never asked them why. They got their own reasons why people trim off. See? Everybody have their own reasons. Rasta, non-Rasta. They come into it as a phase, some of them. It's, oh yes, I used to have dreadlocks, some of them. It's, oh yes, I passed through that now. Like, it's a phase. But for me, it's liberty. Rastafari liberty, see?
100%.
I still have mine. 1988, 24 years. Strong going. Yes. So, keep the faith in Rastafari. Let's see love every time.
So we're coming to the last little bits of the interview. And I wanted you to let the people know where they can kind of catch you, because I know you do hosting as well, you do radio shows, you do a lot of things. So let them know what you do, and then of course we're going to have some music from you straight after. So let them know. Yes,
Ja people, live and direct. Right, let me start. I will tell you about the British Academy of Sound Systems. I am in. I am the administrator and coordinator of the British Academy of Sound System based in South London. And it's a project I'm in with the founder, Cecil, aka Waxy, they call him, in Trojan 7 Sound System in London. He's the founder. From 2009, he put me as the administrator, coordinator of British Academy. We're trying to get all the sound systems together in England, London, under one roof. Well, I say one roof, but together. All the sound systems. We need a base, like a union of sound system, basically. See? A union of sound system we need. We're trying to get that. And since the lockdown in 2020, we need it even more. Look, Boris Johnson said we can't play the music. Every song lock off in England. Every song lock off in Europe and in the world. No sound was playing. There's no music. Boris stinking Dutty Johnson, we call him. He lock off everything. Everything lock off music. But now, we come back now, where we're back on the road.
Yeah.
Everything, so I said, yes. I said, Cecil, let's start the British Academy of Sound Systems in London again. London, we're based, and England. Try and get the sound systems. We need projects like building sound system, building speaker boxes, electronics, preamps, amplifiers, wire, and venues to put the sound in, and anywhere sounds can play.
Yeah.
So we try to build our projects. See?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's one thing I'm in. And with Sher Khan Sound, Sher Khan is on Life FM every Tuesday. He got a sound system, and I'm with him as a mic man, mic chanter. See? I'm Sher Khan, and I'm with Creation Rebel, sound system, True the Lion and Selector. I'm the mic man of Creation Rebel. We played last night, Houghton in Brixton, Queen Amiga on stage, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. She was there. Great night, sell out, ram out, pack. See? I was with Channel 1 for 23 years, my longest song with Channel 1. See? Mikey Dread, all the crew, that T. See? Give thanks still. I was with them for a long time. We got all through the earth with the sound system, everywhere through England and the country. So yeah. Then I left Channel 1. Now I'm doing my own thing. Ras Terry Gad. I would like bookings all over the place, if possible.
Yeah.
Check me on Facebook, Ras Terry Gad. On Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well. Gad Ras Terry. Yes. So I'm doing enough things. I'm with the Ethiopian World Federation, based in London. EWF World Federation, Incorporated, Negus, Nagas, Local Tree. I am the Sergeant of Arms. I got sworn in 2 months ago in December in Graceful Gardens. So I'm the Sergeant of Arms. We're doing Rastafari events. There's one coming up on Sunday, the 2nd of April in Loughborough Junction, Brixton, London. Empress Menin celebration to celebrate Empress Menin's Earthstrong. See? At the Harry Caddick Centre, Community Centre. Many artists on stage. Angela Winters, who is in EastEnders.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Angela Winters, she's a singer, she's on stage. Boom Donovan, brethren. Donovan King Jia.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's on there. Makeda Moore and Sister Kandaki.
Nice.
Ras Solomon James, the chaplain, is appearing as well. Yes? Empress Menin celebration. So I'm with EWF. I'm doing enough things with them. Enough things. I'm on enough committees. I'm working with the Fairfield House in Bath as well. Fairfield House in Bath. They're inviting EWF members to come to Bath. So I'm part of that. We're doing a tournament soon, April 29th. Enough things. So yes, what about things I'm doing?
Yeah, and you know what? It's been a blessing to reason with you. I'm sure there's much more we can even go to.
Yeah.
This is part 2, people. So we've done part 1. This is part 2. So I feel like this is going to be a trilogy and just keep it going. But it's been a blessing to speak with you, and thank you for answering the questions.
Yes.
You know,
and
time
went fast. Interview done already. Okay.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's because we were enjoying what we were talking about. That's why.
Yeah.
So I give thanks for that.
Give thanks.
Every time.
Rastafari. Bless you, love.
Bless.
Yes, Aliyah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, DJKat the Kat-a-lyst. Yes, check her out. Arawak Studio. Arawak Studio. Look on it good. Yes.
Yeah.
Coventry. Remember me telling you, Coventry. Look out for that. Yes. The chat room. Give thanks and prayers. See? Anyway there in the world. After this, music. Music. See? Music talk. Roots and culture to 5 o'clock. See?
Yes. Give us 5 minutes and then we'll come back on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Rastafari. Bless you, Lord.
Bless.
Aliyah.
Yeah, man. Rastafari.
Rastafari. Bless up. Yes, DJKat. Every time.